Hi guys, and welcome to another Bootstrap Blueprints video. This is Jamie from System22 and webdesignandtechtips.com. Well, we've been putting this little site together here, and we put the wireframe together with an awesome bit of software called Bootstrap Blueprints, and you can download that from a link below this video. We literally put this thing together in about 5 minutes, just putting sections together with this piece of software. Really awesome. But of course, now we've made it, we outputted an index.html file, put it into our root folder. That's the resulting file there. Now we've made it, we're going through and customizing it and replacing the generic data with the data that we want. So we've done those two sections. Let's move on to the product features here. And of course, we've got a nice little image placeholder there, 400 by 700. They've told us the size of the image, so I'll get an image put in there. But we've also got some little fonts here. They're what you call Font Awesome. Font Awesome is a set of web fonts that you can use, and as the name says, they are absolutely awesome. I'll put this link below. If you go to fontawesome.com, just click on the icons. It'll show you a list of all their icons. We've probably just got the free ones on here, so I'm going to highlight free, and we'll go through and we'll change those icons out. So let's open our index.html with a text editor. You're going to need a text editor to edit this and put in your own stuff. If you don't have one, Brackets is absolutely free and it's great. You can download it from a link also below this video. So I'm going to hit open with Brackets. And here's our page we've been working on. If we go down, here's the section that we just finished yesterday with the background dark and a few buttons right there. Move that back out of the way. That's this section we did yesterday with the two buttons. So right below there is our next section. If I highlight the top, it'll highlight the closing section bracket for us down here. Like with anything, if you highlight the closing div or the opening div, it'll show you the corresponding div for it, which makes it a lot easier to edit. So if we go back up to the top of this section here, which is this one right here. And here's our product features. If we look at our site, there's the title, product features. I guess the first thing I'll do is I'll put in an image here. So I'm going to go into Photoshop and do a 400 by 700 image. I'll pause. There we go. I've just put a little image in there. It's a JPEG. As I hover over it, you can see it's a JPEG and it's called center.jpg. So I'm going to put that in there. I know everybody doesn't have Photoshop to resize images. It's quite expensive. There's a great free program out there called GIMP, G-I-M-P, that you can download if you need to do something similar. Okay, so let's replace that image. And if we look down here, it's going to be in the middle. There's the icon. We scroll down here, here's our actual image. You see it says image there, and they're using a placeholder text. So I just need to put in the name of my image because it's in our root folder and it's called center.jpg. So if I start typing in center, if I get rid of their image code here, and there it is, center JPEG. Let's put that in there. I'll give it an alt tag of a phone. All images should have an alt tag. It's supposed to describe the actual image itself, but a lot of people use this for SEO purposes. So let's save that, Control S, and now when I refresh, that little phone image should be there. There we go. Okay, let's move on to our font awesomes, which are right here. We've got 3 columns here, so it's going to be the first 3 entries, then the image, then another 3 entries. If we look back here, go back up to the top of the section, and we go down. There's our title. Here's our first div right there, and you can see down here is an icon class, and it's Font Awesome, and there's the actual font itself, FA Mobile. Now if we want to change this, let's go to our icon list. I'm going to put in phones in the search and see what we can change it up to if you want a phone. At the moment we got that one, which is FA Mobile. Let's change it to Mobile Alt. So if you click on that, it'll take you over here, and there's your code, FA Mobile Alt. So all I need to do is change the mobile and put the alt in afterwards there. Go back to our brackets. It's already called mobile, so I just need to change it to Mobile Alt. And save that. Control S. Now when we go back and refresh, that should have that mobile with a little white area in there. There we go, just like that. Now we can make these bigger, smaller, we can give them a background. At the moment by default they've got a primary class, yep, padding of 4, border primary, text primary, font size medium. If we wanted to change it, all we do, where it says icon there, let's take everything out except the name of the icon itself, which is a FA4 Mobile. And we can even take that out, FA large at the end, because that's telling it what sort of size. It's a generic size. Let's put our own styling in just for fun. So I'm going to write style, and style equals, well, let's make the color white, which is FFF, or you can just type in white, semicolon. Let's make the font size, let's make it pretty big, say 40 pixels. I'm sort of doing it blindly here, the result might be quite interesting. We'll give it a background color of blue. We'll put some 10 pixels padding behind it. Don't need a capital B on there, it doesn't matter. I'm just doing this for demonstration. I'm going to take this away in a minute and we'll put the fonts back to how they were. Background blue, and let's make that background be round, so we'll give it a border radius of 50%. And I want to give it a bit of padding so the background stands out, so padding, just give it 10 pixel round. Let's save that and see what we got. Control S to save. Let's go back to the site. Now we're working on this one, so that should get bigger, should turn white, we should have a blue background, and it should be circular. Almost. We need to put some padding more right and left than we've got up and down. You can adjust that. Let's say 20 right and left. So if we've got one entry, it's all 4. If we got 2, it's top and bottom, then left and right. Let's give the left and right 20 pixels. Save that. There we go, it's a little bit too much. If I just inspect this, you can use your customizer, and I'll click on that 20. It's pretty close, but it's just a little bit too high. Select the 20 and roll down with my mouse. It'll take it 19, 18, until it looks nice and round for you. Sort of 18 pixels works. And some of these icons, because they're not uniform, you may have to adjust. Alright, well, let's keep that and let's apply it to the rest of the icons there. Remember, you can change them out by selecting your different fonts from your Font Awesome here. But I'm going to leave them just as they are because you know how to change them out now. So I'm going to go back in and I'm going to copy this style, and we'll probably have to, that was 18 there, wasn't it? We decided we might have to change a bit of that padding on the other ones. So I'm going to copy from the gap style all the way across to that last semicolon, or last inverted commas there, and we'll go down to the next one, icon. So we don't need any of this, just the name. Where we can leave that LG in there, it's not going to do any harm, we're overriding it. So we'll paste that one in there. And I'll pause, I'll continue to do the rest of these and we'll have to go in and adjust. Okay, well I've just put the last one in there. I think I've got them all. Let's go back to the site and refresh and see what we've got. Like I say, these should all turn out like this. We may have to adjust some padding to make them perfectly circular. So let's refresh. There we go. Yeah, we're going to have to make some adjustments there for sure. So this one, let's have a look, see. Looks like we want a little bit more top and bottom. And a little bit less left and right. So a bit more top and bottom, let's say 12 pixels. I'm just left clicking. Going in there to highlight. So give that 12 pixels and let's give this. So that's top and bottom, left and right. We want a little less, so let's make that 15. 16. There we go. And we can just go down and do the rest. I'll pause and do the rest quickly. So exactly the same principle. There we go, we've adjusted those. Just some options for you if you want to put different decorations on your font awesomes there. Of course, you know how to change all the text. Simple as that. Just replace the white text here. I'm in dark mode with this. You may be in light mode, but it's pretty obvious where the text is. Let's save that. And there we have it. There's that other little section all customized today. So I hope you've enjoyed that and found it useful. If you have, please give it a thumbs up, share, comment and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Once again, this has been Jamie from System22 and webdesignandtechtips.com. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.